Hey there. Today, we're talking about something every bookkeeper struggles with at some point: time management. If you've ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day to get it all done, this episode is for you. So grab your coffee and let's dive in. Hey there, bookkeepers. Welcome to the Rescue My Bookkeeping Business podcast, your go-to resource for building a thriving and successful bookkeeping business. I'm Stephanie, your host and bookkeeper business bestie, here to guide you every step of the way. Each week, we'll dive into actionable tips, industry insights, real-world advice, and inspiring stories designed to help you work smarter, grow faster, and achieve the freedom and success you've been working toward. Plus, we'll have incredible guest interviews to help you take your bookkeeping business to the next level. Let's turn your big vision into your reality. It all starts here. Bookkeepers wear all the hats: client work, marketing, emails, admin tasks, and let's not forget life outside of our business. It's so easy to feel overwhelmed, but the key to taking control of your schedule isn't working harder, it's working smarter. The truth is, managing your time, well, isn't just about getting more done. It's about making space for what actually moves your business forward. And let's be real, we didn't start our bookkeeping businesses to be buried under never-ending to-do lists. A common mistake most bookkeepers make is constantly multitasking. It feels productive in the moment, but studies actually show that switching between tasks reduces efficiency. When you're constantly bouncing between reconciling accounts, answering emails, and scheduling social media posts, you lose valuable time in the transitions. Instead, having structured schedule helps minimize the distractions and maximize our focus. Another challenge we fall into is the urgency trap. It's easy to spend all day putting out fires, responding to client questions, handling unexpected tasks, and neglecting the big picture of our business. Learning how to prioritize effectively ensures that your time is spent on tasks that will drive long-term success. So let's get into some practical strategies to help you regain control over your time. And these are things that I use myself in my own bookkeeping business. So the first thing that I am a huge fan of is time blocking. This is where we assign specific time slots to different tasks. So instead of bouncing between tasks all day, set aside blocks for client work, emails, marketing. And while you're at it, go ahead and set away some time for CEO time, because your business needs you working on it, not just in it. So here's an example of time blocking. And let's be honest, we can all do these all different ways. For me, I like to have certain days of the week that I do specific tasks, not bouncing back and forth over a couple of hours here and a couple of hours there throughout the day. But if you're like many bookkeepers, you do need to do that. You do need to focus on multiple things on a given day. So here's an example of a time blocking plan for that. So let's say you start at 8 o'clock and you jump right into client work. So maybe work until 10 on things that your clients need, and then stop for an hour. And during that hour, you can work on email responses and client communication. Then give yourself some time for marketing and business development for an hour. Take an hour for lunch. Then after lunch, do some deep work, some more complex client projects, maybe some workflow optimizations for a couple of hours. And then wrap your day up with the last hour doing some admin tasks and just wrap up things. Again, of course, every bookkeeper's schedule will look different, but structuring your day like this ensures you're prioritizing high-value work and avoiding the constant task switching. or what I like to call squirrel brain. And while you're creating your perfect time blocking plan, which will always be a work in progress, don't forget to set aside time to stretch and grab some food to fuel your body. Because believe it or not, we can't survive on cold coffee alone. My second strategy is the 80-20 rule. So let's be honest, not all tasks are created equal. So I want you to identify the 20% of the tasks that actually generate 80% of your results. Focus your energy on high impact activities. Think client outreach, business development, and streamlining your processes. Take a moment to evaluate where most of your time is going. Are you spending hours on admin work that could be automated or delegated? Are you working with low-paying clients who take up too much of your time? Shifting your focus to revenue-generating activities will help you scale your business without overworking yourself. All right, number 3. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. Use tools like Keeper for task management, automate recurring tasks, and delegate where possible. Freeing up even a few hours a week can make a huge difference in your stress levels and your productivity. Automation is a game changer. Consider automating things like client reminders and follow-ups, invoice generation and payments, social media scheduling, workflow tracking. And if you can't automate it, the next best thing is delegation. Delegation is another powerful way to reclaim your time. If you're at the point where you can outsource, consider hiring a virtual assistant to handle admin work, a social media manager to help with content creation, or even another bookkeeper to help with your client workload. Now, let's focus on something else that relates to time management, talking about mindset. So many bookkeepers, including myself, feel guilty for not doing enough. But guess what? Hustling 24/7 does not equal success. I'm going to repeat that again. Hustling 24/7 does not equal success. Being intentional with your time does equal success. Give yourself permission to work smarter, to set boundaries, and say no to things that don't serve your goals. Remember, building a successful business isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things. Boundaries are crucial. If you find yourself constantly checking emails at all hours, set designated response times and stick to them. If you have clients who demand immediate responses, communicate your availability clearly. Protecting your time is essential for preventing burnout. Another mindset shift: let go of perfectionism. Many bookkeepers delay progress because they want everything to be perfect. And while attention to detail is super important, aiming for progress over perfection will help you move forward faster. And lastly, please take breaks. Working nonstop leads to exhaustion and poor performance. Working in focused sprints with short breaks can actually help maintain productivity and prevent burnout. If you're new here, I just have to say that I'm a huge fan of leveraging technology. It can make a massive difference in your efficiency. Here's a few tools that I use in my own bookkeeping to keep me on track. So the first one is the Keeper app. Many of you probably already use it, but in our business, we use this to manage client workflows, to track deadlines, stay organized, communicate with our clients via the client portal. This is the brain of our bookkeeping business. We also use Dubsado to automate our client onboarding, which includes our proposals and our contracts. We also use ClickUp to keep track of tasks that are operational tasks, to keep up with those deadlines for social media and different projects. For social media, we use Canva and Later to batch create and schedule our social media content in advance. And lastly, another I want to share with you is Loom. We use Loom to record quick videos to explain processes instead of typing long emails. We use it to explain our client financials each month and send it along with their financial packets. So using technology strategically allows you to spend less time on manual tasks and more time actually growing your business. If you want to learn more about these tech tools and others that we use in our business, make sure to download our free tech guide in the show notes. All right, bookkeepers, that's a wrap on today's episode. I hope these tips help you take back control of your time so you can grow your business without burning out. And if you found this episode helpful, take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Tag us so I can cheer you on. And if you're ready to dive deeper into building a streamlined, successful bookkeeping business, check out our coaching programs over on our website. See you next time on Rescue My Bookkeeping Business podcast. And until then, go be the CEO your business needs.